Okay, let's talk reviews. Now, we're all aware that reviews have become more and more prominent in the last year or two, and it's going to continue along those roads. So what do you do when you get a bad review? Well, let me talk about a great tactic or a great approach to deal with the review so that you get a good outcome for the client and a good outcome for yourself, and you're seen in a good light. The challenge with a bad review is that you have to address it. If you don't address it, it will sit on your page forever, and every time someone looks at it, it gives a terrible impression. So you've got to address it. But the challenge with that is when you do address it, if you turn it into an argument or you turn it into anything other than that seems something quite apologetic, then it has the possibility of firing things right up. And there's nothing worse than having someone fire up to a review and then having another person jump in and the likes of it can go quite crazy. So a great tactic for dealing with it, and I'm just for the moment ignoring the fact that you should be dealing with the review and taking it seriously and looking how it affects your business. Dealing with the review itself, a great tactic is when you get a bad review is to acknowledge it and then take it offline. And the way you do it is this. You get a separate page built on your website about feedback or detailed feedback or customer complaints, whatever you want to call it. And that page has a form which is, name, address or contact details. Tell us about your experience so that we can deal with it. Now, when you get the bad review, the first thing you do is you respond with, I'm sorry to hear that you didn't have a good time. I'd love to hear more. It's very important that we can deal with this so that we can do a better experience. And by writing that, you then say, could you please go to this link where you'll provide full details and we will look into it. And you will look into it, of course, and you must. But in doing that, you've publicly shown that you care about the review. You've shown that you're dealing with it or doing something about it, and you manage to take the argument offline. And that's the important bit about reviews here, that you're seen to be doing something about it, or that you are doing something about it, that you're dealing with them seriously, but that you don't inflame the situation. That's just a small tactic, but it's a great way of dealing with reviews in negative situations.